What's going on, everybody? Here to give you another repair tutorial. We're going to show you how to open up your Super Nintendo today. A couple things you're going to need. Doesn't hurt to have a few little of the mini Phillips head screwdrivers, but mainly you're going to need the 4.5 millimeter security bit. It is kind of a specialty bit. It's not something you're probably going to be able to find at any of your local hardware stores, so it's more than likely something you'll have to order online, but it shouldn't cost you more than a couple bucks. So definitely worth it if you need to get in here and repair, or you want to try to mod something, etc. So let's get started. First, we're going to take it, we're going to flip it over. There are 6, I think 7, I think there's one under here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start taking those out first. I may be wrong about the 7th one. There may not be one under there. I may be mixing that up with one of the other consoles. But we'll check and see for sure here after this. It's been a little while since I opened one of these, so kind of re-jogging my memory as I do this. Last 2 here. Alright. Now, yeah, that is all of them because this is coming right up. So you just pop that out. First, I'm going to take this kind of set it aside, the top piece, and I'm going to kind of slowly tip this over, get these screws out without losing them. Try not to lose them anyways. That's 4, missing this one and this one. Let's pop these out. I always like to make sure these are popped out just to ensure that they don't pop out and roll away later. I can't stand losing a screw. Alright, now as you can see, we're at the some of the end parts. Here's the eject button. This, just to show you real quick, slides right out. Nothing really holds that in. First, what we're going to do is we're going to take this as the power switch. We're going to take this out. This is where the Phillips head screwdrivers are going to come into place. Just like that. And that will come right out. You can unplug this if you want to. I'll go ahead and do that just to get it out of the way. But you don't necessarily have to, just mainly depending on what exactly you're trying to accomplish with this. Next, we'll take this out. This kind of just pops right out. Just make sure to hold on to the spring. And just to give you an idea, this goes around here like this, and then part of that slides into that slot. So just keep that in mind for when you're reassembling, to kind of have it on your memory so you don't have problems with getting that backwards. Alright, next we're going to take off, this is kind of a metal shield over the main board. We're going to take that and remove it. So we're going to take, you'll see there's screws all around the outside of it. You're just going to take all them out. Also, before we do that, let's go ahead and pop this controller port out. This just pops right out. You just take it and slide it on out. And then, like I showed you earlier, it just comes right off. Put that aside. Let's continue taking these screws out here. these two left, I believe. For this shield, anyways. Alright. This kind of just pops right off. And as you can see, now we have exposed most of the main board. So we'll set all this aside. Alright, now, this, honestly, you probably won't have a lot of reason to take any of this off. But I'll go ahead and start taking some of this off just to kind of show you. First, we'll take this off, which I believe is a sound. I even think it says something about that. Yeah, it says SHBC sound, so if that's not obvious, nothing is. So we'll just take these two screws out here. Just like that. Just kind of get this one out. It ain't quite out. Now this has actually got, I'll show you when I've actually pulled. That actually connects to it, so be kind of careful, don't just rip at it. It wouldn't be necessarily easy to break, but it is possible to kind of snap some of that off, so you just kind of want to work that out. Alright, set that aside and get this screw that I got stuck in there out. Alrighty, now we're on to right here, and as you can probably tell, these screws are reversed, so we're not going to be able to just take this right out. Yeah, so what we'll do is there's some screws going along the back edge here that are kind of holding the connectors. So what we'll do is we'll take those out. I think there's only 3 of them. I don't think there's one kind of wedged in there. All the rest of them are on upside down on the reverse side of this board. So you'll take these and carefully pry them out. And then now that just comes right out. That right there is just kind of the metal shield part that's on the bottom. You don't have to take that out for any reason. Alright, now this is actually flipped over. See, so that's flipped. Just show you, as you can see, here's those screws I was telling you about that are reversed. And I guess we could go ahead and pop that out. Let's kind of knock the pin connector off here. So I'm going to get that back in. Actually, let me just go ahead and show you that. This right here just simply disconnects. Nothing else really to it besides that. So definitely a lot nicer than the NES console. So we'll take these screws out as well and take off this little top metal shield thing. I don't really know if that's considered a shield, but that's what we'll call it. And what you're looking at here is that extender port, which has no use whatsoever unless you're in Japan. I believe that was originally meant for a CD and disc attachment that was never really made. I believe there was a few other little things that came out in Japan for it, 1 or 2 little things, but they never did well, so they were never released in America. And then we'll take out this last one here. Just like that. Alrighty, now, you do want to be careful here, alright? This, you'll need to take this screw out as well, because as you can see, this is I believe this is a MOSFET, and, you can rip that out. I should have took that out first, but I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. So we'll take that out by just screwing this, or unscrewing this. Make sure to keep that one separate because that is kind of a Lone Ranger screw. And then that slides right off. And that's pretty much it for this. Unless you wanted to try to take these connector ports off, which I believe you'd have to start desoldering all of it, and I'm obviously not going to get into all that. If you're in here to try to replace the this guy right here, it's a 1.5 amp fuse. I forget exactly what type of fuse is pronounced. I'm going to replace it later on in another video tutorial, but that's this guy, the little guy right here. And if you have any power issues or anything, that's definitely what you'll need to look for to try to replace. Anyways, that's pretty much the full disassembly of this. I know that there is another revision of this motherboard, and it's just slightly different on how you take it apart, but overall it's really nothing else different for the most part. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, I'd appreciate if you return the favor to me by subscribing to the channel, and just as good by liking this video and spreading it around for me. And that's pretty much it. So until next time.